At the Bondi Clinic, Penny has arrived with the distressed Albert. A large tick was found on him yesterday afternoon, but today the pug has suddenly become lethargic.
The moment any dog's rushed in with a tick, the first thing I really do is listen for their breathing, because the breathing tells you a lot. When that breathing's coming from a pug though, how do you know? Every pug sounds like it is suffering from severe tick paralysis. His heart sounds like a dog that's stressed, really because of the fact that it's hot, plus he's having this toxin float around his body that does interfere with his breathing. It also affects how well his heart can pump.
It's not good.
Well, it's not great, no.
Okay.
No. And you've gone over him looking for another one?
That was the original.
Yeah.
I think that there are a couple here. There, is that one?
It's a nipple.
Oh, sorry, Alps.
He's got 4 of those on either side. If they were ticks, we're all in a lot of trouble.
This one, it's certainly been a paralysis tick because I can see that its mouth is actually still in there, that little spike.
And that little reaction he's got around the area is his body trying to send antibodies out to try to get rid of the tick.
Okay.
So that's obviously been a decent sized one there.
Penny's feeling guilty she didn't bring Albert to Chris earlier.
Yeah, I've been feeling really angry at myself all day, so I just hope he's all right.
What I wouldn't mind doing now is actually putting him on the ground and seeing how he walks around, because the way the tick toxin works, it hits him in the back legs first, and then it starts to work its way up the body and affect the breathing. Look, he looks okay, but what I wouldn't mind doing is actually keeping him in.
Okay.
And let's just watch him, let's let him cool down, let's let him rest and just see how he looks then. Because if he suddenly starts to worsen, then he could get bad quickly.
Really quickly, because of the pug things.
Yeah.
Rightio. He's a wonderful family pet.
Well, has.
It's not going to be a good couple of hours. I'm just delighted that I brought him in when I did.
The worrying thing about what Penny's told me is that she's pulled this tick off Albie, but since then he's got worse. That makes me worry that he could actually have other ticks on him. If that's the case, multiple ticks can cause big problems. I reckon the easiest thing to do with him is just to spray him.
Yeah, to be safe.
Yeah. You enjoying this? The thing is that they can really lull you into a false sense of security. The tick toxin is still being absorbed into his body, and it can get a lot worse over the next 24 hours for him. So I have to watch him. If he gets worse, he could get worse quickly, and then he'll need the tick serum.
Yeah, he's just getting tired thinking about it. You stay there.
It's a pretty good test. If he can support all his weight in those back legs, then he's doing all right.
At Bondi, paralysis tick victim Albert has amazed Chris with his remarkable recovery.
That core strength, been working out.
The plan was for overnight observation, but in just 5 hours, the lucky pug has fought off all signs of the tick toxin.
For Albert to come in with suspected serious tick paralysis and then walk out of here in the same day, that's quite an achievement.
How long is it going to take?
Shouldn't be very long.
Penny and her 2 daughters Stella and Pip are anxious to take their best mate home.
All right, so he's looking good.
Fantastic.
Albert really shows you that every single tick case is so completely different and unpredictable. You can have a tiny tick that absolutely floors a dog and could even kill it. Then you have a big sucker on Albert that seemingly causes next to no signs. It just shows you have to be so careful. The delight the girls had in having Albert back in the family was pretty clear to see. It's obvious that Albert is important for his emotional value, but also his humour value too.
Good boy, Albie.
Time to go home.
Let's get him home.